So it's officially confirmed with this episode of Sailor Moon Crystal that Chibi Usa is the daughter of Sailor Moon and Mamo. I bet that's quite awkward. That's very, very awkward because this kind of confirms the pairings. Like, well, there's not really much pairings when it comes to Sailor Moon, but it kind of confirms that Mamo and Usagi get together. That's what that confirms right there. It also goes even further to confirm a pairing between the two Nekos and that they're going to have a child called Diane. So, didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all. But, thing is, okay, imagine how awkward it is just to see your daughter. Like, you have yet to have a relationship with Mamo or Sailor Moon. Like, they've yet to start a real official relationship, and they already see their child. I mean, just imagine how awkward that is. Just really, imagine how awkward that situation is if you were put into that situation. You got to meet your daughter already before you even got with your lover. That's kind of funny. That's really funny. But so, with this episode of Sailor Moon Crystal, it kind of cranks up and gives us some answers to some questions we've had for the past couple episodes, and also ramps up the dire intensity and tension of the situation that's currently going on with Black Moon's organization, because we find out that everybody in the future is kind of gone. Like, everybody is gone. You have it to wear a tuxedo mask. He's just like a spirit form now. His body, he can't, like, do anything at all. He's just a spirit floating around. You know, Chibi Usa, she's kind of useless at the moment because she can't use the legendary crystal, and she can't really do nothing to defend anyone at all, and she realizes that in this episode. She wants power. And then you have it to where the Queen Serenity, or Sailor Moon, she's trapped in the legendary crystal, and so she can't do nothing at all either. And then also you have it to where all these Sailor Guardians that protect Sailor Moon, they're gone too. They got killed off. So, yeah, it's really crazy if you start thinking about it. So, like, nobody in the future can really protect anybody at all. And, like, all signs of life is gone. So, poor Chibi Usa, they didn't really ever clarify how long the time span was that Chibi Usa was by herself. But, imagine how a girl her age, like, being by yourself in that desolate world. Like, you know, just how the world looks like it's nothing but darkness. Like, the world is a post-apocalyptic type setting. That's what it looks like. And I mean, just imagine how Chibi Usa has been in however many months, weeks, or even years she's been by herself. Because, I mean, she's had her father in spiritual form with her. But, I mean, with what was going on and how the entire world is kind of gone and all that, she's just been by herself and lonely in this world. And so it's kind of obvious now why she would go running back to the past to try to do some things after seeing this devastated future. Now, what even makes it even more interesting is that Sailor Moon cannot fight in this timeline at all. So, the legendary crystal that Sailor Moon has cannot be used in the future. Like, if the legendary crystal is from the 21st century, and she goes into the 30th century, the 21st century silver crystal, or the legendary crystal, cannot be used in the 30th century. So, we find out that Sailor Moon is kind of powerless in this episode. Like, she's powerless and she can't defend herself. And how is she going to fight? Because Black Moon is just sending people into the past. They're not really in the past. Like, if you backtrack and go to the past couple episodes that we saw fighting in the, you know, the present-day 21st century, well, those people that they were fighting were sent there from the future. So Usagi can't really fight. She can't fight Black Moon. She can't go to Black Moon's planet and start fighting. So this lies a huge problem right now. Sailor Moon can't do anything at all. And how is she going to be able to do that unless the silver crystal, the legendary silver crystal, you know, works for her in the 30th century? That's the only way I could see something is going to go down. Also, a couple things I want to mention too. We find out that the legendary crystal has expanded the life of everybody on Earth, and that's, I was taken aback when I saw that. Like, whoa. So the legendary crystal has extended everybody's life on the planet to where they have a very long life. And this kind of answers my question why Chibi Usa is still around the 30th century, even though she was born in the 21st century, unless it was through reincarnation. That's the only way I could see how she could be there at that time, unless, you know, she could live a long-lasting life, which was revealed in this episode. So yeah, Chibi Usa and everybody on planet Earth, after such a long time of reign, the legendary silver crystal made it to where everybody lived long lives. And that's crazy. It's really crazy. And I just can't believe the Legendary Crystal could do something like that. Also, to point out something else, too, two of the same people cannot be in the same timeline, or you will start to disappear, or, you know, just completely cease to exist from what I could see. And this leaves a question, a major, major, major question. If Chibi Usa is in the past, okay, like, I'm going to assume, maybe, just maybe, Chibi Usa is going to disappear after this arc. Like, once this Black Moon arc is done, I'm guessing Chibi Usa is going to stay in her timeline if the timeline gets fixed. But if not, let's just say she doesn't, okay? And Chibi Usa goes back to the past for some whatever reason. Wouldn't Chibi Usa disappear being in the same timeline in the past? Because let me explain. If Mamo and Sailor Moon get together and they have a child, that would mean that Chibi Usa would start to disappear, or maybe even the baby that's yet to be conceived would be disappearing. So we have to factor this in. Isn't Chibi Usa's presence in the past not a good thing at all? Like, that could really fuck up some shit. It probably has already fucked up some shit because, I mean, when it comes to certain situations, it might have started to where Chibi Usa might not have ever been born if she's already meddling with letting them know that Mamo and Sagi get together. I mean, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much this episode of Sailor Moon Crystal. I enjoyed it from start to finish. It left us on a cliffhanger, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen 2 weeks from now. So let me know your thoughts. Please be safe. Chibi out.